Yeah, welcome to ASUNGOF Media Hangout. I'm taking you through to NOGALSS, where we are going to meet with President of NOGALSS, Mr. Noah Emmanuel. He's going to be telling us about the activities of NOGALSS. NOGALSS is non-governmental organization for literacy services. Well, when we get there, we'll know better. So join me as I take you into NOGALSS, and then we find out what they do. This is their office.
Yes.
Oh, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Noah,
You are
it's
welcome.
nice meeting you, sir.
I appreciate your coming.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes. My name is Abulu Anthony. I'm from ASUNGOF Media Hangouts, and I'm happy to meet you today. I'm here to actually put to you some questions, and I know you're in the right frame of mind to give me some answers. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. The name of your organization is NOGALSS. That's the acronym, NOGALSS. Can you tell us what it stands for after telling me your name?
My name is Comrade Noah Emmanuel.
Noah Emmanuel. Okay.
I'm the national president of NOGALSS.
Okay.
NOGALSS is an umbrella body of all NGOs and private voluntary organizations that are into literacy, adult and non-formal education, vocational education in Nigeria.
Okay.
NOGALSS the establishment of NOGALSS was facilitated by the National Mass Education Commission in 1994, when they deemed it necessary that instead of that the federal government will be relating with one NGOs individually, let them come under one umbrella so that we can be relating with them. So that was how NOGALSS was formed, to become the umbrella body of all NGOs, private voluntary organizations that are into the delivery of adult and non-formal education in Nigeria. And by so doing, we complement the efforts of government at all levels in the delivery of mass literacy.
You made mention of all NGOs. Is it all NGOs in FCT alone?
All NGOs in Nigeria.
In Nigeria. Wow, that's a big one. There are some. Do you have a way you profile these NGOs?
Yes. Once you register with us, and we register you on our website, we see, once we register you on our website, automatically the profiling
takes place. So this profiling,
therefore, you can sort how many NGOs are into vocational education, what they do, how many NGOs are in FCT, are in Nasarawa, and so you will be able to get that.
Okay.
Although the challenge we have is that many NGOs are yet to come under this umbrella, but effort is being put in place to see that multitude of NGOs should come. And with the right support we are getting from government, you can see it's the government that gave us where we are using now. It shows that we will do much, and in no distant time, we will have multitude of NGOs, because hardly there is NGO that has no concern for at least minimum of one component of non-formal education in Nigeria. Because NGOs are out for the marginalized, they are out for the vulnerable. People cannot afford education, and majority of NGOs are in this way. And the issue is that when they are not there are certain things you cannot benefit if you are not a member of this organization.
Okay.
Take, for instance, no matter who you are in the non-formal education sector, you want to partner with UNESCO, they will turn you down. The question they will ask you, are you registered with NOGALSS?
Okay.
Once the answer is no, the same thing, you can't go to the National Mass Education Commission and ask for partnership until you are registered with NOGALSS. And the Federal Ministry of Education has directed so many people to come and register so that we will be able. And then NOGALSS unveil you as an organization. We also reach out to get a big project, and then we use our NGOs to implement. And so, and we can at the same time give you a covering note to anywhere or a reference letter to anywhere. It will
As a backup.
as a backup to whatever you are doing.
Okay, Mr. Noah. Now a lot of NGOs are set up with their own aims and objectives. Now, do you streamline your own aims and objectives of NOGALSS to run across those registered NGOs with your organization?
Yes, we cover every sector of non-formal education. So if you are practicing non-formal education, automatically you are a member of this organization.
So meaning that those who are not practicing non-formal education as part of their objectives in their own NGOs are not your members.
They are not. When we talk about this non-formal education, we are talking about it is down to skill acquisition, vocational education, entrepreneurship development, literacy at all levels. Literacy is
basic education.
At the moment, UNESCO contracted us to make 10,000 people, to provide basic education
10,000
for 10,000 people in Adamawa, FCT, and Ebonyi State.
Adamawa, FCT, and
Ebonyi State.
Why those selected states? Is it that those states are the low educational areas?
By records.
Okay, by record. By their own statistics?
Yes, by their own statistics. And at the same time, take for instance, in FCT is 3,500, while in Ebonyi is 2,500. But when you get to this place, Adamawa is 4,500.
Wow.
Because they consider that place more backward in education than the other area.
When was this established?
1994.
You have been the president, or is it a shift? Is it?
Yeah, I'm the third president.
Okay, the third president. Okay. Now, how do you get fundings in NOGALSS? Do you take donations, or these registered NGOs have levies they pay into NOGALSS to keep it running, or do you have an amount of, or are you in the federal government list where they allocate some funds to you, to your office? How do you run your office?
There is no allocation from government, but there's supposed to be a subvention. Earlier, when the organization was formed, the National Mass Education Commission was giving subvention to run the office because establishment of NOGALSS was to complement primarily their effort. But along the line, the organization has internal challenges among the leaders, and it went moribund for more than a period of, should I say, 16 years. So, and before I was to revitalize it, we've been discussing with the executive secretary of the commission to see a way of bring back the days of subvention. But then, at the moment, you call it NGO. NGOs are the people who volunteer themselves to make sacrifice. if they are not totally dependent on government. So if the government brings, fine. If the government did not bring, fine. It's what they have signed for.
After all, it's called a non-profit organization.
Okay, so you are expected to push your own passion.
Does it make an NGO, does it make this non-profit organization name like you go beg people for money since the government cannot provide for you?
NGOs, you don't beg, you advocate. Each organization has different needs. And so some may want support, financial support. Some may want material support. Some may want technical support. So in whatever way we give, we do it considering, or we do it within the limited resources
that you have.
That we have.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. If you are given the opportunity as an umbrella body of all the NGOs who carry out literacy and non-formal education programs in Nigeria, they are given an opportunity to involve in this forthcoming election, 2023. What role are you going to be playing?
Yes, is to, at the moment, we have charged all our members to educate all the learners they need to cast their vote and cast it in the right way, and to see the possible ways to even encourage them so that everyone will come out to exercise their rights. So that is already going on.
Okay.
And even in the project we are starting with UNESCO, we have already started. So in that same project, the 10,000 people that we are going to be talking to is part of our assignment to also make sure that we sensitize them, we educate them on the needs to vote.
10,000, is it not too minute a number out of 200 million?
I said even this one also, beside the ones, the strength of NOGALSS is the strength of our registered members.
Yes.
Whatever any registered member of NOGALSS is doing is considered as NOGALSS. You make 20 people literate, you make 50, you make 100, you make this, you make, at the end of the year, we'll now look at how many
have you been able
to make literate, and then we'll write our report to the federal government.
Okay. What do you think Nigerian government need to do to put our electoral process in the right place? Where do you think we should be in correcting our electoral process?
We need to, INEC need to work hard to bring it to the point that people can vote at the convenience of their room, in their houses. You will notice that even when you talk about this online voting, you will see that as people are voting, they are counting. So there could be a way, a software on your phone that, and then we could do it in such a way that at least one number is permitted to vote only once. And then you cast your vote in your room at your convenience. And that will be very encouraging. And as you are doing it, it's counting
on
and
the
people
database.
on the database, people are seeing it. So it therefore means within 2 hours, we know who.
What is your last words, encouragement you want to give Nigerians?
Yes, Nigerians should give more attention to support adult and non-formal education. Because when you look at the non-formal education, is majorly affecting the young girls and young women who are the great source of our strength. So we need, when a larger number of a society or a large number of a society are illiterate, is a threat to the community, to that society. So we need to do everything possible. A time is coming, and I think now is the time that building a house and having a big fence may not save you. So let us do whatever we want to do. You may be saying adult education does not concern you, but there was a sad story of a lady that was returning from abroad, and this lady was killed. When the people were arrested and the man came to see, and it was one of the person he will have assisted long ago to go to school. So whatever you do now, it has a way. By privilege, you are educated. That's why you are doing whatever you are doing today. So you need to also assist the people who are not having the opportunity to be literate by giving them second chance education. And you can do it in various ways. If you cannot teach directly, you can find somebody to teach that person.
Thank you very much, Mr. Noah. And my viewers, I believe you've heard enough from our gentleman, Mr. Noah, who is the president of NOGALSS. It's a big organization that has a lot of NGOs under their umbrella. They have so many things they do. They work in so many ways. They are given assignments by so many large organizations outside the shores of this country. He has said so many things, and I believe I have learned, and I know that you have learned too. Please join me on my next segment as I take you on another journey through ASUNGOF Media Hangout. Thank you very much for being with me. Bye. All right, thank you, sir. We're done. We're coming out from Nogas. We met with him, and it was wonderful. Thank you for joining me.